Good morning, everybody. A good morning. What in the world is going on today? I swear, I don't get it. There is so much weird crap. I don't. But oh my goodness gracious. Goodness. Oh. Welcome everybody to the show. Today is a Wednesday, March the 8th, the year of our Lord, 2023. Welcome to the show, guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful morning, wonderful last evening. How many times do I have to say this? To be honest with you guys, how many frickin' blasted times don't make Jurassic Park real life? I always sit here and I'll comb through just random articles throughout the day, throughout the evening, while either I'm at work or I'm just sitting watching TV with the family. I'll just kind of comb through some random articles just to have some fun with. And then I see stuff like this. And this is becoming more and more. This is like the fourth one I've seen just like in the last 2 or 3 weeks. That scientists are trying to get the DNA set up from a prehistoric dodo bird to bring back. What in the bloody hell? How many Jurassic Park movies have we had? 6? How many times has it ended good for any of them in those movies? 0. My Lord. They want to bring the mastodons back. They want to bring these great woolly mammoths back. They found a prehistoric bug up against a Walmart earlier this week or last week. And then they go, oh yeah, guys, let's bring a dodo bird back. That's not going to end well. I mean, geez. Why? I didn't even bother reading the article, if you want the truth about it, because I know where this is going to go. We're going to hurt ourselves. We are going to make ourselves go extinct because we want to know what happens if we have a freaking dinosaur or something from the dinosaur era, Jurassic era, Meso era, whatever the eras are that these are all coming from, because I know they're not coming from all the same era. Oh. I can't. I really can't. I don't. People, an individual is smart, but when you get an individual into a group of people, they are stupid as hell. And this exactly proves it, because this wasn't just one person. This is going to the bar one night. All these scientists are drinking. Hey guys, we just did 37 shots of tequila together, but let's talk about this. And then they come up with this brilliant idea. My God and baby Jesus. I don't know. I don't. There ain't no way around it. How many... And I keep always going back to stuff like this because I taught sciences for 4 years before the school that my wife and I worked at closed. And then I went to Taco Bell, and then now I'm with the comedy club. I'm doing this, I'm fully immersed like in entertainment in various forms, but I did study this stuff. I mean, yes. I learned it so that I could teach it, so that I could help them understand it. And hopefully the generation coming up that, you know, my kids are in, that these students were in, aren't as stupid. This is the one thing that I pray to God that people are just stuck behind TikTok all day long with. I really do. Because they won't have a half of a brain of an idea to try and create another dinosaur and bring them back. Again, how many times did it work in Jurassic Park? I mean, yes, it worked. They created them in the storyline, but how did it end for them? Not good. Yes, I'm whispering and mocking. Not good. Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ in Heaven. And I just saw this before we went on. That's kind of what took me an extra minute, because it's just one of those, dear God and baby Jesus. So, welcome, everybody. Welcome. We got stuff going on. I don't know. That just boggles my mind all the frickin' time. But couple of programming notes. Beginning tomorrow, we're going to be swapping over. We're going to be going an hour earlier for Tuesdays through Saturdays for our shows. We're going to be starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, on the website, on everywhere. Okay. Also, beginning today, we're going to be running a full show. We'll probably go 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the noon. We're going to be kicking everything off. You guys will also be able to see this show re-air in sequence throughout the day as well, on top of everything else that we're going to be doing. This isn't just something small. We're not just sitting here playing DJ. We're not just sitting here thinking that we know what we're doing. Okay? Definitely we're going to be building this up. This is going to hopefully be the next big thing. I don't want to be the next person. I don't want to be the next journalist. I just want to be me. Okay? I just want to be me. And we're going to have fun in how we do this. So, alrighty. So, we had the moronic note of the day. Trying to bring back dinosaurs. What a way to start it off, right? Getting my feathers riled, no pun intended, with the frickin' dodo bird. Swear to Christ. So, one of the big topics that we've had that have been coming around that I noticed, let me pull the article up here. You guys all know that the XFL rebooted earlier this year with Dwayne "The Rocky" Johnson at the helm, and he has a couple of like side owners, and Under Armour's really taken into this, you know, becoming an official sponsor. I think a part owner too, to some degree. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I want to say so. But what's great here is I was a fan back in the 90s when Vincent Kennedy McMahon Jr., or the third or the eighth or the 500th, because the dude's like 600 years old, when he first started it. My mom hated it. My mom would not let me watch it at all because it had to do with wrestling. So my mom wouldn't let me watch it, but I still watched it anyways. Then back in 2020, we had 5 regular season games leading right up to the pandemic, and they couldn't get it. Now, when they came back with the pandemic, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant with how they did it. All the stuff that they were doing to try and protect the players in the meantime. Some of the new rule changes, this, that, and the other, I thought was brilliant. You had Oliver Luck as the president. You know, that family has football in their blood no matter what. I mean, it's just one of those things. But what I thought was the most interesting is that, yes, it got canceled. They tried to bankrupt. They filed for bankruptcy. Allowed everybody to get put into the NFL draft and all of that, well, which is cool. But I had picked a team back then, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to pick a random team. No fuss, no muss. Let's see what happens. Picked the Houston Roughnecks. They went 5-0 right then. I mean, P.J. Walker was their quarterback at the time. I think he went to the Carolina Panthers when during that draft year, during the season, right before the season started for the NFL, the 2020-2021. But P.J. Walker was brilliant. I mean, very good quarterback. Okay. Fast forward to 2023 with this season, the Houston Roughnecks are still undefeated. I mean, that is what's up. Yes, I am a Colts fan as far as the NFL goes, but I am definitely still a Houston Roughnecks fan. I don't have a jersey or anything. I mean, I'm not like that kind of fan or anything, but I enjoy watching them. They definitely are on a streak. But I saw this with it. It was from the Sports Biz network. Another good week for the XFL 2023 viewership ratings. Okay. Sunday's Washington, D.C. versus St. Louis game averaged 665,000 viewers on FX, and that doesn't even include the ESPN Plus viewership. Okay. In comparison, over this weekend, the Major League Soccer had 317,000 views. NHL had 377,000. The NFL Combine only had 208. So the XFL is definitely on a roll. Okay. The XFL is definitely on a roll with what they are doing. And then half the time I'm sitting here going, and yet we still have the United States Football League coming up. And they're like, who's that? What's that? Okay, I think this year, if they can continue the pace through this season, and yes, it's a very short season. I think they're only doing like 10 games or something, and that includes the playoffs, the championship, this and that. So it's one of those. If they can keep the momentum going, I don't see why this can't be a good contender, not to be competition to the NFL, but for that off season for the NFL that they can continue, good old fashioned football through. Okay. Cause I don't want to be, the NFL versus the XFL, no. It's like, okay, you got the NFL during this part of the year. You got the XFL during this part of the year. Where is it going to go? I just love the sport, for crying out loud. So, and not a lot of people are going to think that way, but still, it is what it is, I guess. So, moving right along. One of the big things that we have coming up here that... Let me see if I can find it here. Here we go. Okay. I am one of those types of people that when you tell a story, finish the story. All right. Especially when you know that there's the potential to have more of a story told to it. I don't care. I just want the story to be told. Okay. Give the story a good proper ending. Give the story a good ride into the sunset. All right. Not bad. All right. Cool. I mean, that shouldn't be too much to ask. I think a lot of people in the world are like that too. But there was an article posted, and we all know the trials and tribulations that the DC Detective Comics movie side is going through right now with James Gunn, Zack Snyder, like all of those things that are happening. There was an article that was posted, not necessarily an article, but a little snapshot that it goes, at James Gunn, since we are the ones paying for whatever you will make, then you will not lose money with this one, trust me. Ben Affleck and Joe Manganiello need to complete this, and the stage is the Brave and the Bold movie for Batman. And we all know that from Justice League. Not Justice League, it was Batman versus Superman, The Dawn of Justice. Okay, you had Deathstroke in there. You even had Deathstroke in the Snyder Cut all the way through for Justice League with the Nightmare series. They were alluding to that. That set up everything. Now, you can give me this. You can give me the Brave and the Bold just to finish out that story, and I would be completely content with it. You can give me the Nightmare movie for the Justice League, complete that story. I'd be perfectly okay with it. Okay, but just finish it. Don't keep rebooting it. I mean, I swear, I think that by the end of it, Batman is like a freaking Time Lord because they keep rebooting it and they keep changing the actors and they keep doing this and they keep doing that. Now, let me circle back. I have no issues with Robert Pattinson. I thought that he and Matt Reeves and everybody else that was a part of that movie, the Batman, did a very good job with it. I like the darkness. I like the noir, if you will. But making it for an Elseworlds set, yeah, that'll work brilliantly, if you ask me. That'll be awesome. Okay. And yes, I have no issues sitting through a 4-hour movie like the Snyder Cut was, because it kept you hooked for all 4 hours. I think like 8 minutes or 9 minutes or something like that, or 3 minutes, 4 hours, just under 4:15 is what it came out to. It kept me hooked. It told the story. It told the story for the 2 movies out of the 3 that he wanted to make. Cool. Let the man finish his idea. Then let him ride off into the sunset. Let him do Rebel Moon. Let him do more Army of the Deads. Let him do another Watchmen movie. 300. I mean, those movies that he makes are cult classics. Okay? He does a damn good job. Just let him finish it. Who cares? If he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to. But if he wants to and he has the storylines for it, let him do it, for the love of Pete. And that's really all I'm going to say about that. Because that circles into the last one that I read yesterday. Avatar, The Way of the Water. Okay. Just announced that when they release it, they're going to have an extended cut that's going to add an additional 3 hours. So the movie's going to end up being like 600 hours long. Okay. Certain things I try not to read into. You know, but I have heard nothing but negative about this movie from a lot of people since it came out, and all I've heard is that it's the first movie just copy and paste it into water. Okay. So maybe I'll watch it when it comes out to like HBO Max or something, just to, yes, I don't have to pay for it. I mean, I'm on Cricket. I get HBO Max for free. All I got to do is deal and suffer with commercials. Ooh. Yeah, so I mean, I'll wait till those movies come out on HBO Max to watch. But I don't think that I can pull a 6-hour movie. And I know I just said I can watch it 4 hours for the Zack Snyder cut. But when you get into 6 hours, 7 hours, I mean, whatever the case may be, that's a little long as far as a movie is concerned. That's why it's one of those that it's like, okay, at least they didn't put those movies in the theater, because you would definitely need a bathroom break. I think the only thing that saves people when they watch them or they binge watch like Netflix series or television series is that you can at least pause it, go take a whiz, and then come back, go get a popcorn, you know, doing it that way. So you're not missing it, but you can waste a lot of time with it. I don't see how they can pull off 6 hours or whatever the case may be with that. So, but you never know. At the end of the day, you never know. All right. It could be a great movie. It really could. But just with everything that I've been hearing so far, not the greatest. I haven't gotten a lot of positive vibes, if you will, from the movie just yet. So, it is what it is. I don't know. But like I said, guys, starting tomorrow we're going to be rocking 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're still going to keep our 10 a.m.s on Sundays. So the only thing that's the only thing that's gonna not gonna change right now. If anything else does change in the near future, because we do have some things that we're still working on, I'm trying to decide if we are going to keep them separate from this or if we're just going to combine everything into one fell swoop at the end of the day. It just kind of makes me curious about what I want to do with it. All right. As always, guys, make sure that you are checking the website regularly. Like I said, starting today, we're going to be running live stream over and over, like continuously. Okay, it's not just going to be these shows. You don't have to sit here and listen to my horrible, horrible voice every single day. You know, every single minute of the day. I mean, unless you want to. But we're going to have different things going on. We're building this slowly. We're having fun with it. This isn't just going to be talking, okay? Like I said, if you check out the coming soon area on CharlieFoxtrotRadio.com, we have different things coming up. If you would like to take part in that, if you would like to learn more about it, please message us. Please message us through the website on our contacts form. It goes straight to our email. We'll hit you straight back as quickly as we can. All right. But we're definitely doing stuff here. Okay. And every single day is going to be something new, improved, different. You never know what's going to pop out. You never know what we're going to do at the end of the day. All right. So from all of us here at the station, at our command center here in Northeast Indiana, Charlie Foxtrot Radio, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you guys enjoy this weather while it lasts before we get that freak snowstorm coming in this Friday. Swear to God. Alrighty, guys. Have a good day. We'll see you all later.